Welcome, Namaste to Bull and Bear. I hope you are all fine and doing well. Today, I am going to talk about something which can or will make you more rich. Are you excited? I am sure you are. Everybody wants to welcome Ma Lakshmi. Same for you. All right. So today, I think when you look at the thumbnail or the main picture, you must be thinking why I have shown tiger and lion. Actually, I'm going to talk about two mutual funds which are equally good, but we will see which one can be better or what are the benefits or what are the drawbacks and how they're performing as of today and more of a comparison between them. So we are going to talk about two amazing mutual funds in the long term. They both are very risky mutual funds. So I would like to request you to make sure you understand all the risk factors to it. But before we talk about these mutual funds, please remember about happy investing, which I always talk about, which means whatever money, whatever profits you will make after all your investments, please always remember to do something good from that, or maybe donate or put some part of that money which you make in some noble or good cause. And I can tell you, or I can assure you, that your money will prosper more when you do good things in life. All right, let's talk about two amazing mutual funds. On one side, we have Motilal Oswal Microcap 250, and on the other side, we have Nippon Smallcap 250. Now, please remember, as they can be confusing, we are talking about micro cap and small cap. Then we have mid cap and we have large cap. So today we are talking about micro cap versus small cap 250. So let's understand what is micro cap. Actually, there is not too much of difference between micro cap and small cap, but we will look into detail. So basically, micro cap is the investment which is done by fund managers in the companies where their market capitalization is less than 5,000 crores of rupees. Similarly, in small cap, the fund managers invest in companies where the market capitalization of those companies is less than 5,000 crores of rupees. So what is the difference? But as per SEBI, what they have advised is that the fund managers have to ensure that some part of their investment goes into small cap companies, and as per one of the guidelines, it is mandatory to invest 85% of the investments into small cap companies. Now we will look at it a little bit more in detail once we go forward, that are the companies really investing into same kind of companies or not, and especially we will look at Motilal Oswal Microcap and Nippon Small Cap 250. So let's look more in detail. So first of all, let's do a comparison how these two mutual funds are performing. Definitely Motilal Microcap 250 is a new fund. It is less than 1 year old. So sometimes when you see ratings, it is not clearly mentioned what is their ratings because it's new. So a mutual fund have to be 1 year old before it gets ranking or rating. So that is why the rating is not there. But for small cap 250 from Nippon, there are rankings by different websites, different apps in different ways as per their own criteria. But I am not talking about ranking or rating today, but I want to give you a comparison in terms of the return. Now let's look at the return. So if you see this particular picture, it is showing 1 year. As I said, microcap is less than 1 year, but let's see from the time it started and compare it with small cap, which is Nippon 250. Now you will see the blue line is showing Nippon and the green is showing microcap. Now definitely if you see microcap is showing less and small cap is showing more, but I am sure in the long run microcap will perform better, and I will tell you why. Actually, microcap, which is Motilal Microcap 250, if you see the holdings which I'm going to show you, you will be very surprised to see the portfolio is very wide and the investment done by fund managers is very well split. Whereas in Nippon Smallcap 250, there are few big investments which are done, and these companies are not even small cap companies, and that is where actually you will be surprised to know that when we talk about small cap, lot of mutual funds in small cap category are not really investing in small cap in market capitalization of 5,000 and less, but they're investing in companies higher than that. Now you would be questioning that as per the SEBI guidelines, they should be investing around 80-85% in the small cap or companies where the market capitalization is less than 5,000. But I leave that to you to debate and some other people to question or challenge that is it true, are they really investing in small cap companies if it is a small cap mutual fund, but that's a separate topic. Now let's look a bit more closer. So if you see micro cap is doing very similar trends as compared to small cap, and if you look at some of the dips as compared to Nippon in this picture, you can see the dips are very similar. So if you see the first yellow part, the second yellow part and the third yellow part, first and second is almost same, like small and micro are very similar. But in the third, you can see in the end, in the recent times, small cap is still going little up and micro is going little down, or it's little flat. So that is where you have to understand, because micro cap are the companies, and in Motilal Microcap 250 are the companies which will take some time to grow. For a small company to grow and to grow its market capitalization, to grow its revenue, to grow its profit, it takes time. And that is why as of today, micro cap is slightly lower as compared to small cap. But my gut feeling is micro cap in the future, in the next 2 to 3 years, will overtake small cap in terms of the return and will swing back. Now let's look a bit more. Now this is a trend which I have picked to specifically show that flat for micro and slight increase in small cap. And you can see the third part, which is also circled in red, that small cap is slightly going up. It's not big difference, but whereas micro cap is getting little flat or little down. And the reason is simple, because there is a point when these small companies reach its highest potential for some time before they show its next potential. They will grow, but for the time being, they have reached, for some time their maximum before they go to the next, increase. Same way, small should also happen, but surprisingly, when we will look at the key holdings in the small cap, you will be surprised that they may have the same potential as micro cap. So micro cap companies in Motilal Microcap 250 had huge potential, and definitely once they grow, sky is the limit. Now let's look at 1 year of the trends, and as I said, you will see exactly same trends between micro cap and small cap. And here you will see, actually I have tried to show two different comparisons, and now you will see micro cap is giving a return in overall higher than small, which is 51%, and small cap overall is giving a return of 37.65. and again within small cap we are talking about Nippon Small Cap 250. Now that's the most important thing, and actually when I do my study, evaluation and research, I always look at the key companies, the holdings in any mutual fund, because those companies are the ones who are gonna give you the return. It is not just the name, it is not the brand, it is not the fund manager, it is the companies inside the holding where the money is invested, whether they can grow, whether they can become big or not. That is where your money lies. And let's look at Motilal here. So first of all, you see here, the biggest thing is their investment in one company is not big. maximum investment is 1.4%. So they are building actually a portfolio of really 250 companies. Also small cap 250 is doing that, but they are playing very safe. They are not investing huge chunk of money in one company, and they're truly diversified in micro cap or really small companies which have market capitalization of less than 5,000 crores of rupees. And we have Jayaprakash, we have Himadri, we have Ramakrishna Forgings, Kirloskar, Religare, Karnataka Bank, Reliance Power, South Indian Bank, etc. Now let's look at Nippon. And now that is a surprising thing. When you look at Nippon 250 and you see the holdings here, some of the companies actually their market valuation is above 5,000 crores, and that is fine. They can invest because SEBI guidelines is they can invest into different funds that could be mid or large as well, but the majority should be in the market capitalization which is 5,000 crore and less. But now let's look at it. Suzlon Energy, it's 3.1. It's a good company. Suzlon is giving good returns, and that is maybe the reason why it is still going up and microcap is not going same kind of a rise. BSE, we know that. Multi-commodity exchange is very interesting. Kai Industries, CDSL is very important. I have mentioned in some of my previous videos about CDSL and its growth. Cyient, Blue Star, Surata Software, and RBL. So these are mainly the top 10s, but then they have little higher investment in certain companies. And if you will see in this particular picture, actually in microcap, the one which is above, it's truly where the majority of the investment is in small or microcap companies, which is 5,000 capitalized and less, 96.54%. Whereas in small, Nippon Small Cap 250, they have invested 71% in mid-size companies. So this is, whereas 71% in small cap, which is mid cap. So that is actually a big disclosure or notice, because if you ask SEBI, why it's a small cap fund and Nippon Small Cap 250 is investing into mid cap companies, but I do not know, and it is something which is debatable or needs to be checked, because if you see on the other way, they have the right to invest into mid-size or large-size companies, but the percentage has to be checked. Whereas in this one, almost 71.18% is invested into mid-size, but doesn't matter. What I want to say is, when your amount is invested into small companies, the chances to grow are better. The risk is higher because the small size companies may go down or may go up, whereas mid-size companies are more stable. They have higher chances to perform better, whereas small brings a lot of risk as well. So that is a big difference here, and that is one of the main reasons why I am suggesting that micro cap in the next 1 year or 2 years will definitely go up and will bring higher results, will give you much more returns and money on your investment. So that is something which I think you need to think and evaluate yourself. But let's look at another thing, which is the fund manager. I always say that we need to be sure that who is investing, who is the fund manager, are they able to look at the market, able to foresee the market and change the investment when and what is needed. But here in this case, I think both the people who are managing these funds are equally good. So for Motilal Oswal Microcap 250 index, it is Swapnil, and Swapnil is also very experienced. He's doing pretty well in all his investments. And on the Nippon Small Cap 250 index, it is Himanshu Mange. Himanshu also brings a lot of experience. He has a very diversified experience. So that way both are good. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wish you good luck, good health and prosperity, and I am sure you will get much more returns and make good money on all your investment. But always remember about happy investment, because it will bring you back more money. When you do something good, it brings you more good luck and prosperity. Thank you for watching Bull and Bear. Please take care and have a good day. Namaste. Thank you.
Good day.